And good afternoon, residents, and welcome to another edition of Riding Around Renaissance with Rob. Here we are on a Thursday, doing another drive through the community. Today we're going to continue with our special guests. We know that there has been a lot of, or some concerns with the lawn landscaping in the community and with the application processes. So I've asked our LMS supervisor, Armand, if he could come on for a little while and just give you a little background information, let you know what's going on, what you might be seeing, what you might be seeing that might be okay, what you might be seeing that might not be. So we're going to go meet Armand down at the maintenance building, and he's going to give you a couple minutes on what's going on.
Hi, this is Armand from Landscape Maintenance Services, the site supervisor here in your complex. Just wanted to give you a brief update on what we're doing going into the later part of August for the season. This year has been a tremendous issue with weed problems, anywhere from nutsedge to crabgrass to Kalinga grass to Dallas grass. We have had our contractor in here. This will be 2 times. Last Monday and Tuesday was the second, and I'm bringing him back in here on this Monday again to do spot treatments. I am starting to see a tremendous upstage in the way the lawn looks. We're also lowered our blades at this point in time down to 3 inches, which also helps with deleting the weeds as they brown out and die. I'm just about to my 1-year anniversary here in September. I've learned a lot of things this season being on this site. I also have a lot of good ideas going into the spring of next season that I'd like to talk about at some point in time. And I appreciate everything you've done in the complex for my guys with waters and sodas and so on. You treat them very nice, and I appreciate that. And again, if you have any questions, just call the office, or if you have my cell number, call me, and I will take care of the situation right away.
All right, and we're back. So I want to thank Armand for coming on. I gave you some information there. There's also a letter that I have from them that I'm going to be emailing out to the community within a day or so, going into more detail of what Armand said. So you'll get that in email in a day or so. Like he said, they're bringing their application company back out on Monday to address issues. So they are continuing to work on this. Couple things wanted to go over. Email was sent out yesterday. We're having an open session for the community this Tuesday. It will be held via Zoom. We sent out the registration and have how to do that. And so you have to register. There is, like we said in the emails, 100 spots, just like it would be if it was at the annex. And once you register, if it's not filled, you'll get a confirmation email. You need to save that confirmation email, because that's what will get you onto the Zoom that day. So again, that's coming this Tuesday, 1 o'clock. So you'll want to keep that confirmation so you can log in that day, but it will be recorded. So that way, once we record it, we will get it to our committee, and they'll get it on the website, and hopefully Channel 22, if we were just about ironed out all those problems over there. We also have coming up candidates night for our election. That will be something. It's not going to be open to the public because of the restrictions on the amount of people. So we'll be taping candidates night, and then that will also then be put up on the website and Channel 22. The projected date to put that on the website is September 6th. So that will go on the website once it's done, but it'll be the same as always. It'll be you pre-submit your questions, and then they're randomly selected. So many questions are randomly selected, asked to the candidates, and then they do opening and closing statements, and there's no questions from the floor normally. So this is the same exact way, because there's no questions from the floor. We also have our election coming up, which you should be getting a package for it'll be going in the mail at the end of next week. So you'll get it the following week, which will have your ballots, and it'll explain, and I'm going to go into much more detail about the election in the next week's video, but it all is going to be done through a written ballot. There'll be no voting in person, no voting machines, but it will be secret ballots, so they don't get signed. There's a whole process that we're doing. So like I said, that'll be explained in the letter, and I'm also going to go into much more detail about that on our next video. What else we have? We've gotten some calls from people about the back road with issues of the road. There's cones out there. We are aware of it. Actually, I've been aware of it for several months. I've went through the channels that we have to go through, which is you have to report it to the township. They then report it to Stavola. The township has called Stavola about these issues. They have written just a general letter to Stavola about the issues. Now they have written an attorney's letter to Stavola about the issues. So the township is doing everything it can. It's still Stavola's road to repair. There are bonds still on the road, so the township is forcing Stavola, but it's just a matter of, I don't know when it's going to be done, but I can tell you that I get copied on these letters, so I know the township is doing all of that. And like I said, the last one, which I just got this week, was an attorney letter from the township attorney to Stavola demanding that this get rectified ASAP. So we are on top of that as well. What else do we have going on? I'm trying to think that, mainly that's really what is going on right now. The board is working hard, coming up with a lot of ideas. You should see some ideas, some things that can be done in the very near future. You might have seen the emails were Clark Fitness doing the outside events. You're also going to get an email, I believe it's going to go out this weekend, and that's going to be about an ice cream truck coming into the community. So we have a day that we got an ice cream truck to come, and you're going to drive around the community. You're going to hear the little music and stuff, and anybody wants to go outside and buy ice cream from an ice cream man, that's coming into the community next week. So there will be an email coming out about that. I think that's a fun little idea, different for this community, something that's never been done before. And if it's a success, the vendor told us that he would come back and do it in the future. So if you enjoy that type of thing, please support it. And like I said, the vendor said he'll do it again in the future if it's a success. So look out for that email on the ice cream truck. I think it's a great thing that we're being able to provide here. And we're looking at some other things too in that area to start getting things back to normal, if you will, the best we possibly can. But we're looking at all different ideas. So like I said, the exercise, ice cream truck, those are some starts, and then we got some other things. So we're at the point now that we go into our video. We're back to $10 gift cards to the deli, no repeat winners, all that good stuff. So I'll turn it over to Alex for her to do her thing.
Mid-February shouldn't be so scary. It was December. I still remember the presents, the trees, you and me. But you went away. How dare you? I'll miss you. They say I'll be okay, but I'm not going to ever get over you.
Okay, so now you just heard from Alex, so it's going to be same thing. It'll be the song and artist. This time the email is going to be to Teresa, because she'll be sending out the link for this, so you most will just reply to it. So you'll be emailing Teresa today with the song and artist. The first one that she gets will be the winner that obviously gets it correctly, will be the winner, and then and then next week I'll get that gift card to the winner. So that about wraps it up. Like I said, next week's video we're really going to focus on the election that's coming up, so you're going to want to stay tuned for that, because it is not only is it different because of the pandemic, but it's different because the laws of the association have changed for elections and stuff like that. So everybody's going through new procedures of how to do our elections, which we would have to have done anyway, regardless of the pandemic. But so we have those new changes that came in from, pre-pandemic that we have to incorporate, but also now we have to incorporate some pandemic changes as well. So I'll be going over that much more detail in the next video. So until next week, stay safe and be well.